judgment of all those public action figures, the cowboy presidents, so loud behind the bullhorn, so proud they can't admit when they've made a mistake. While poisoning spews from a speechwriter's pen, he knows he don't have to say it, so it don't bother him. Honesty, accuracy is just popular opinion, and the approval rating's high, and so someone's gonna die. Well, ABC, NBC, CBS bullshit, they give us fact or fiction. I guess it even split in each new act of wars. Tonight's entertainment, we're still the pawns in their game, as they take eye for an eye until no one can see. We must stumble blindly forward, repeating history. Well, I guess we all fit into your slogan on that fast food marquee. Red-blooded, white-skinned, oh, and the blues. Oh, and the blues, I got the blues. That's me.
I came out here today to show my solidarity with the folks who've been camping out here in San Francisco in front of the Federal Reserve building for about a week. They've been dealing with the cops on a regular basis, and they're doing this in solidarity with the Occupy Wall Street action. And I just wanted to come out and say thank you to these folks that are camping out, and so we brought food for them and some art, and we hope to contribute as the occupation continues, maybe in the form of art and other manifestations. But this is a very exciting time to get the dialogue from the other 99%.
I'm here today for my parents who I'm afraid I'm going to have to take care of because we're running out of money, and I feel like it's everybody's responsibility to be out here, and everybody is affected, but I'm feared for the older people, you know, who won't be able to take care of themselves in 10 years when we really run out of resources. So.
My name is Sandra and I'm a social worker. We actually came all the way from Stockton, California. This is Biani. She's 2 years old and her health insurance has been cut because according to Kaiser we make too much money. I'm a social worker and my husband only works part-time. He's a full-time student, but this is the country we live in right now where according to our government we make too much money for her to have health insurance. So we came out here to support. We came to donate some blankets. I'm also, like I said, a social worker in support of occupying San Francisco.
We need people to join us. I think that should be the central message.
Yeah. What time?
So everyone needs to be sending out texts. Use all your social networks and tell people to come out here. There's music. There's good vibes. And tonight we'll figure out, you know, what we're going to do with all these people we have.
Message will be to join us at 101 Market Street to help occupy in front of the Federal Reserve.
In the bed.
Let's take a vote. Are there any blocks? I see one. Are there any other blocks?
And there's music here.
And there's music here. We have one block.
Tell them when they come back we have music.
Join the party.
In my opinion,
we're not going to get supporters marching through the financial district, really.
We're not going to get supporters marching through the financial district, really.
We would have to march through the Mission or the Tenderloin for that.
We would have to march through the Mission or the Tenderloin for that.
You got Mission. They could do that. You got Mission. Go like to what? Dolores? Dolores Park?
Yeah.
Dolores Park and then come around.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I propose an amendment.
I propose an amendment
That we march to Dolores Park instead.
that we march to Dolores Park instead. Great.
Supporters.
It's to gain more supporters
People that are willing to camp with us.
of people that are willing to camp with us
Because we need our camp to grow. marching
simultaneously while people are marching
and returning back to 101 Market.
and returning back to 101 Market.
So by the time we return, we will gain supporters through marching around San Francisco,
we'll gain supporters by marching around San
as
Francisco,
well as through our social networks,
as well as through our social networks,
because we're having an event right now. I think this is the best way to start getting more growth.
I think the best way to start growth,
Because when we have more numbers,
because when we have more
we
numbers,
have more power.
we have more power.
And it's the weekend and we have a lot of people listening to us. This is what matters, is the voice that we show that we care about democracy. And this is part of it. So let's keep it moving, let's keep it positive, and let's get our message out there. Thank you.
Tonight, who has the authority to hang you from a high height when your feet rest on a country? So from guys not even trying to fight us, just hungry. You see, villainy, the peace to the east, release the beast, the war to feast on horror. I entreat you, which is more villainous, us doing this or burning villages? Damn. It seems the situation's getting serious. Whether right or left leaning is your particular perspective on politics, cause all of it is swallowed shit. The continent's accomplishments were made through slaves and hollow-tips, and tomorrow is a new day. And if you say that before the dawn hits is the greatest darkness, so stay the course, guided by the moon rays. The American spring blooms late. You are the 99%, keep it. I know it's hard to stay together on some things, but it's important. You'll get consensus. I also open it up if anyone has any poetry or music they'd like to bring.
We'll open it up in a minute or two. You want to spit some tracks first? I got some lovable shit.
You want to switch up?
Alright, I'll just read some more, yeah.
I open the floor to any single delegate. We're here together for the love of it, and I'm seeing that reacting with peace rather than the violence of beasts will always know that we can silence the streets is far too strong for any people to try and act beyond, because government's an illusion that's lasted too long, and maybe it's up to us to cast and look long into the mirror and see that it's really just a reflection of humanity, the same insanity that we can find in these different descriptions, but really my mind is looking for the goodness that's in every vision, and I know even from the people beating on you and stealing your possessions, it's lessened, because it's really just confusion. So if we work together and learn, we can earn a better future and put in the work. It's time for us to fix the earth.
Yeah! It's 3 o'clock! Should we start marching? Yeah! I believe there is general consensus.
We're going to start marching. Let's get these streets. We're going to do it in Dolores Park.
Okay.
Dolores Park, we're marching. Take the streets. Take
We gotta keep it loud though. We gotta keep chanting. We can't have dull moments. We gotta keep it loud.
Keep it loud.
People need to know that they're allowed to cross the street.
Come on! You're part of this too! Speak your voice! Join the movement!
Dolores Park, join the movement. We have everything.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
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 streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Our streets! Our streets! The 99%! We are 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 the 99%! Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. 925.
Yo, how's everybody doing today? Everybody else came out here to learn from everybody else, respect everybody else, be patient, love each other. That's what we're trying to do, is connect as a 99. So be good to each other out here today. Yeah. What's up? Afterthought. Yes, this my soul's time, breathing in and out like a deep sigh. Ride on my stress, gas, chaos, get my ego in check. Left my ignorance behind, give it the peace sign. Stepped in from the ashes I rose with social theories round my neck, a rosary of beads, adventures, tears and notes and keys. Phoenix be made the fire, trying to purify the gift. I had to pass that peace pipe through the native poetry to see communicated creation of a world that came to be. A knowledge crown on my spinal column settled in my teeth. Manifesting something every word of part of speech is speaking supersonic, poetic sonic, 20 the sheet to the almost no degree in a phone. Mostly just a student of life, nah, but I ain't afraid to teach. She complete to reach the skyline in my blasphemy dreams. Dreaming all this on their mind, mine is trying to redeem itself. I walking on, I got this through the savage beast and picture raging through the hearts of men that bring young innocence and difference. Said I pray to good you God, hope that they forgive us. While me dancing in the rain that comes to pray for new beginnings. Smiles on my face to grace the wind beneath my wings. Rising to the air and levitate amongst the spheres. I resurrect words like a resurrect necromancy. Got plans to change the way the people see and love each other. Connected with this simple message floating through my ears. Arrested pride with the peace of God. Hunters of my fears, steady leaders from my way, but the moments I leave silent. Years to discover what from many took lifetimes. Yeah, it's right ahead of us, y'all. Take a look inside of me. The page was lying, so heavy when I was faced with life. So now it's right in my days of life. Take back your life. That's why as I contact my love for more faithful mystery, cause ignorance be discontent with dissident philosophy. Try stopping me, destroy your own meaningless. Concomitantly recognize, perpetuated camouflage atrocity, velocity. Makes blue angels seem they down to ride for me. It means it breaks down layers of poetic ferocity at last. Life is a mosaic of diversity. At first I was just scared, but now prepared for lasting unity. Community, the key to unlock better humanity. Every man is an island, got stranded, but plan to lend a hand. I fucked it up a couple times, now's another chance. Fate before my mom's words rang inside my head. Never too late to start making the right decision. Forgiveness of yourself and others is out of the vision. On a mission with the vision greater than the Hubble telescope. Contemplate the pillars of creation in the merges close. I push the wax, it's time for this poet to see the dome. I lift the rope of wax, make the candle like the as poets we push hope. Yeah, as people we push life. Into the air I see a new future with clarity. It's right in front of us, y'all. I know what I can be. Yeah. Just take a look inside of me. Now it's time. What? Now I'm in stride and my days are right. And with this song I take back my life.
Close? How do you feel? I mean, it's ridiculous. You're serving your citizens, you're serving the nation. I'm with you, bro. Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Come on, get off your butts! Take a walk with us! Get up! Stand for your
in the 1920s, down to 8% during that same period of middle class America. And are now back up to 24%. So basically, we've lost all the progressive gains that we've made through the entire 100 years of our history, and we're back where we used to be in the 1920s. And so, where middle class America, which had been growing,
stimulation of FDR in 1945. So that's definitely a very good point. You know,
a lot of people that are making money by moving other people's money to here, over there, and then taking away a huge portion of it without actually doing anything.
That is like the problem. I mean, what you're saying is that in the 40s and 50s, you know, there was a huge expansion of American industrialism and economic growth. Because we're facing a world now where the economy, our American economy, will not be dominant in America, in the world anymore. So I think we need to think about what will happen.
Not only will it not be internationally competitive, but just internally, we're facing growing unemployment. We have to add 125,000 jobs every month just to meet population growth. We haven't made that in over a year. So. What's that?
I mean, don't have to issue our prostitution. They can't even supply them. Like, they can't get to the jobs that are there.
No, I don't think that's the problem.
No, I'm telling you, it is a problem.
It is a problem. Even in corporate America.
Is the problem?
Well, the fact that it's hard to get people into the job, in fact, we import workers as a result.
There's a lot of very skilled workers in this country that are unemployed right now.
But the reason why there's outsourcing is not because Americans don't have skill, it's because it's cheaper to outsource for companies. It has nothing to do with American skill or talent.
They say in about 4 years that several key heavy manufacturing job sectors are actually cheaper than America. So I think maybe in 4 years, and that's they are even the Fed says that this price
and that's like a positive side to a really dark side, dark possibility, right? If America goes into a recession, there'll be enough of affordable countries that labor will be so cheap that we can compete with other third world countries. That's like not exactly a thing to look forward to.
First world country by then, right?
Right.
So then we're like
right.
I don't know.
But I think that's it, is that there's a pretty big problem here. It's just getting worse. There doesn't seem to be any solution in sight. The political system is stalemated, and the Federal Reserve won't do anything. And so what do we have to do? You know, except to stand up as the 99% of people and just exert our presence on the political scene. Because that's, I think, the worst part, is just that the richest people exert so much more influence in politics that when is hope going to come for us?
Okay, thanks.
Cool, man.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Yeah, feel free to join us. I think that's why we've never changed anything before, because we've all been sitting around saying, we can't do anything about this. We can't change this.
That's what I'm saying. We can just end. I know it's unfortunate that's the way things are running, but this is a decent country to live in.
For you, perhaps. I think there's about 18% of the country that are really unhappy. And let's see, there's 14% that are unemployed. Maybe it's not 14, but a significant number, and it's going up. A lot of people are losing their money, losing their houses. It's not you, so fuck them, right? I mean, I didn't lose my job. I've been working the same job for 5 years. I'm very comfortable living out on a day-to-day basis. I'm not here because I lost my job. I'm not here because I'm going to be over to a specific way.
Or a contract law expert. That's what government is. It exists to like take your money back.
Unless you stand up and say
technically they're not supposed to be taxing our money like that's true. Income taxes supposedly, right? Okay, well then I don't know. I like, as far as I'm concerned, I have to do it all, whatever.
Okay, so
they get to do it. I mean, like we voted for. I mean, didn't they like just change the president on us because they didn't want him? I don't know. Yeah,
I guess all I can say to that is like I hope that we're able to make the world better for you. Right. And it'd be really nice if you wanted to help us out.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
You want me to take
I don't think my time is
gonna pay it or not. I'll pay it.
It's not that.
No.
Oh yeah, I don't really know.
Thanks anyway, though.
Your credit cards and stuff like that.
Wall Street stole our money, and they didn't do it in the middle of the night. They just did it right in front of us. we all read the news in the New York Times. Like every other day, I read about the latest Goldman Sachs CEO that's retiring with $100 million, and these are people that have been directly connected to the crash in the first place. They were the ones that caused it.
Of course, and as long as the problem goes back, it's further than that. It's the entire system of capitalism. It's the speculative economy, and it's the entire thing from the beginning. It's the technocratic system which we live in. That is what needs to be completely. It's the cultural paradigm. Everybody's tying in. They listen to the news. They watch television. They read the newspaper. Fuck all that shit. Don't pay attention to these people. Tell them to fuck off. Take back the public spaces, and do not buy it. Everybody is tied in to the whole machine, and they believe that this is what it is. So authority is only possible when all these people that you're talking about believe.
Yeah.
Once they start to stop believing, which is what's happening, then eventually they stop believing, then they don't pay attention, then there's not enough police in the world.
That's what I'm saying. If everybody stood up, they wouldn't be able to ignore it. It would become more than just like 10 minutes on the news.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is like the people are starting to figure it out. They're starting to wake up. Most people don't quite understand exactly what they're angry about.
I think one of the great things about this movement is our ability to organize and get a lot of information really quickly and efficiently. One of the tools that I saw in use recently was a Google Maps diagram of all of the Occupy Wall Street movements across the United States. There were pins on all of the cities where Occupy movements were happening, and we've never been able to have something like that before. In the past, that's been something that military personnel or politicians or newspapers might be able to provide, but never the people had a visual diagram that says this is where things are happening, these are where the people are pissed off, this is what's going on, and literally up to the minute information. It's just phenomenal, and I think that everyone needs to really pay attention to the power that provides us. And I hope that this movement stays strong. I hope people look out for each other, and we get some shit done.
Occupying the city right here for a long
Come
time.
to 101 Market.
Stopped it for half an hour. We're here. I support it. Get a better catchphrase.
Got an idea? Got an idea?
No. Earlier, you guys are doing the whole like repeat thing so you can hear each other.
Thank you guys. Love you.
Yeah, I'm right in front of the park.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Show me what democracy looks like. Democracy looks like. Ain't no power like the power of the people, just the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, just the power of the people don't stop. Say what?
got bailed out. We got sold out. Banks got bailed out. We got sold out. We got bailed out. Occupy SF all day, all week. Occupy SF all day, all week. Occupy SF.
What he said! Why is life a bitch? Cause we don't tax the rich! Why is life a bitch? Cause we don't tax the rich! Why is life a bitch? Cause we don't tax the rich! Why is life a bitch? Cause we don't tax the rich! We got sold out!
Banks got bailed out.
We got sold out!
Banks got bailed out.
We got sold out!
Banks got bailed out.
We got sold out!
Banks got bailed out. The 99%.
We are the 99%! We are
The 99%. You are the 99%. We are the 99%. You are the 99%. We are the 99%. You are the 99%.
Chase got bailed out!
We got sold out. Got bailed out. We got sold out. They got bailed out. We got sold out. They got bailed out.
Percent of the population is basically in charge of everything.
Yeah.
You do? Okay, that's good. Well, basically everybody that's here, 99% of the people are represented here right now. Everybody here wants to try to make a difference. So that's why we're here. We're going to end the Fed, the Federal Reserve. You guys know.
Yeah, they're in charge of like dealing out money.
Yeah, but basically what an important aspect of it is the Federal Reserve, when they loan us money, they get out with interest. So it is actually impossible for us ever to pay back that money to them, because how can you pay back something with your own work, correct?
Well, I mean, you just have to like work it down over this.
No. Every dollar that is printed
because
has interest on it. So if every dollar has an interest, then there's not money to pay back.
Excuse me!
Think about it from $1. If the Federal Reserve lent you $1, but they did so added a percentage of right, then you guys would have to pay that $1. There's no other money for you guys to come up with. You can't print it.
They're gonna get ready to go. Crazy stuff. You got one.
Bullshit.
and I really trust in the human species to do what they need to do to change the world. What's happening here is so unique because we are not dealing with individual issues. We are realizing that the system itself has failed us, and we are now modeling true democracy through consensus-based decision-making, creativity. We are bringing everything here: medical health, food, a place to sleep and stay, a place to learn and be educated, a place to celebrate and sing and dance, and we're going to create and model a new culture. People keep asking us, what are our demands? I would like to say we are not demanding anything of the government and the system anymore. They have failed us. We are inviting you all to join us. Occupy your cities, occupy your places, have conversations. Join us as Occupy SF on Facebook. Go to our website, have conversations wherever you go. Visit us. Please, let's make it happen. The time is now. I know we can do this.
My name is Eric. I am probably the 7th or 8th generation to my name to be in America. My mother raised me out of a trailer in the South. When I was a little kid, we didn't have anything, and she worked her ass off, and she put herself through college, and she saved up money, and she put down a mortgage on a house, and she did really well. And then she put a mortgage down on another house, and she used her Rosie the Riveter arm to put into electrical, the plumbing, and she flipped the properties and sold them for more. And she made good money for a long time. Then the housing market crapped out. She didn't have anywhere to sell it. Nobody was getting any loans. Nobody could do anything. So she lost it all. She lost it all, the property taxes. They just confiscated all of her property. And she has lupus, which is a debilitating disease that just completely destroys your body. Now she can't get the actual medications that she was paying for. She can only get the ones that the insurance will allow her to have. Which means that when she takes all of her pills, her stomach is completely full of pills and she can't eat. So that's why I'm out here, is because I love my mom and she deserves better than what she got. That's all I got to say.